Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Rise from the Ashes. Let's see what happens now. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m., Writing Code Law Offices. Mr. Wright, so, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little bit confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What exactly is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and at the police department's evidence room. What? What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or to try to, at least. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. She's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Alright. February 23rd. Prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Of course it was our victim who was killed at the department. My sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they didn't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What was that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? No, just anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink it. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Yeah, look here, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Wait, she wears them all the time? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen and spray on it. Right. Okay, let's find some blood stains. She's really optimistic for this. Too cheery. It's a crime scene. I guess I better check it out. Huh? Is that something? Found something. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain. It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this? Scientifically. Well, if a person was stabbed, I'd say the amount of blood would be different. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood in the sole of the victim's shoe. It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright? See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find the bloodstains? Alright. See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this. I guess I got some luminol testing fluid from Emma. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't even fit with their view of the case. And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! Feels like we're ready to investigate. We're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? This luminol stuff is going to come in handy. Why didn't I have it those other times? Ha! Oh, I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. But Miss Starr, you only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in. The kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Yeah. After all that, I'm not so hungry. So, especially after those squid wheels. So about today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood. That testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph is something important to tell us. But what? Guessing it's this one. Oh no, I'm not really clarifying with myself here. That's the only photograph I got. Okay, so it's that one. So, detective? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Stark? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they'd coughed it up. Coughed it up? Huh? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. It's in your name. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning on your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. Yeah, she did say that. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Wait, she doesn't mean... Wait a second, she means... This? What do you think about this? SL9 incident. And that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence of that case. The murder weapon. It was due to transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Finally she's able to talk. No. Apparently not. Apparently showing her a note doesn't count. I'll show her the knife. No, she's still freaking out. Knife, the note. But something about that SL9 incident that really gets her riled up, because... SL9 isn't over? Right. Will you talk about it now? No? Let's talk about that later then. Well, I don't think I'll be able to get her to talk about it, so... Well, I guess we go see Lana. February 23rd, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Looks like Miss Skye is in for questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. The chief said they'd caught the criminal at the police department. Let's check back later. Right. Alright. For now, let's go to Criminal Affairs Department. See if we can talk to Gumshoe. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective in this department after all. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time at the prosecutor's lot. Makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. I want to check out that crime scene here. Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here, right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. What are all these people doing? That must be the head detective. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room? Tell no one outside the police department? No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. Let's leave him alone. Police department, why not? Police department, entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. I suppose that makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department. So, the evidence room. Scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got on the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene! Let's go take a look! Alright, let's go. Never been here before. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So, beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Okay. Let's check that out. Yipes! Sure is prickly. Must be the real deal. I don't think just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus. It's a lot like my sister, actually. Miss Skye. Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with thorns pointing out in every direction. Just like her. You know, I've been looking at this cactus for a while, and I don't see the resemblance. It's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity. I hope I cheered her up. What's this? There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What is this called again? A punchy? Paunchy? Pinchy? Oh, I know! Poncho! Wait, maybe that wasn't right. Maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho. I guess she didn't say poncho. I went too fast accidentally. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. So, what's that? Look on the floor, it's a lasso! Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Oh dear. So are we allowed in? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, and whoever it is, they don't seem to be here. Oh well, let's go out. We'll stop here for a bit. Maybe she just needs one more push. If about that SL9 incident. Maybe... Oh yeah, she doesn't know that he was killed in 2 places. Let's tell her that. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But... it's the same ID as the man who was killed in the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. But it's not... really. Well then, you present something else. Yeah, she fixed that. Maybe she can tell me more something about this. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? And climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder? And that's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes solved the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You were lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? What time? Can you tell me now? That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I've ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Several were demoted, some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those people? Myself, and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Huh. Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail at the police department, isn't he? Oh, she's willing to talk about him, sure. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over. And he was demoted. However, he wasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's where we're after now. And no one is up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. They're the one only reason I come to sell lunches in the accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? What? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. I'll not ask questions about to the cop-up queen. Sure. Miss Starr, Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I were merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Well, I have one guess where he is. Now that we're supposed to be here, apparently. Police department, entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please! Well, wasn't that... Let's take lunch, pal, please! Oh, it was you. Detective Gumshoe! Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is to take lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. Caught a criminal! Now we just need some evidence. The criminal? You mean... We heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there's a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Oh yeah. It's the biggest scandal in the hidden station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need to take lunch, pronto. Standing right here talking ain't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head down to this detention station, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he'd down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Well, I guess we're going to the detention center. We can just swing by the law office. That's a quick detour. Alright, now that we're at the detention center, visitor's room side, let's see who it was. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me a perpetrator? I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. What? Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me. Anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins. You're the guard here at the detention center? No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a lost patrolman. I'm like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You... Officer Meekins. You didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Wait, I just want to look at... What is the guard looking like right now? This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seeing a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life. No comments from the peanut gallery. Alright. Fine, let's just talk to him. So... Sir! I'm a patrolman, general affairs, sir! Sir! We can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room is empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the officer's room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here at the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Skye. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Let's talk to that before we talk about the victim. And your hand, that happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed? You see, sir! Don't you think you should just confess? But sir! But there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do? Why? Man, this guy's loud. So to tell you the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And then the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman has disappeared. What? When I looked down, I was scratching blood with my hand, sir. And the shock of the sorrow, sir. How can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. So I guess we can tell who the victim is. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with that sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you had to label me as prosecutor and victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in the detention, and alive, as well as that. Yes, sir, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily onto the total stranger side. So, you didn't know him? Sir, I worked a tiny department, devoid of light and the other creature comforts. I don't know any of the detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of stabbing him, sir, none. No, don't have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Does he know anything of what's going on? Why does he keep using that loudspeaker? Maybe I can just confirm something here. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! What? That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment! No, sir, now I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card! It was the card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one little deeper. Alright? Let's talk to him about this ID card and the details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A little lost lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounded pretty much like by the book so far. That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you! So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! Well, what? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. Suddenly whooped and left at him! Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you! My own father's words, sir! What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I woke, I was here. Right. So, here's my question. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing that the victim was really the victim. And if the body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I didn't say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be me, sir. Him, sir. On that day at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The guy, my crime, the sword is stabbing out. It's there, it says to be all about the tape. And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Oh, I guess we better check out the crime scene. I mean, see? I got my own badge. See? Here, look at it. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh! Laugh at me, sir! Huh? I know what you want me to say. You're going to tell me how she had one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. As that was so wrong. Life isn't about high school sweethearts. Youth romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? Huh. I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Mine actually has a point. I had to get a degree for it. At least I'm pretty sure I have a degree. Well, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the head detective's desk. It's Chief Gant. Are you sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, this most totally likely perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pillowcases, behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The head detective looks a little flustered. Right, oh my boy, how you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Something about him just... Yikes. Edgeworth? I'm a little cautious to talk about him. He's just so overpowering. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, just doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident at Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good, though, having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now, you got someone found guilty on that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated for his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. But wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? Okay, what's the evident incident? It's downright odd, I'll tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time. The murder at the prosecutor's office. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping your head detective's trap shut. Oh, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. How? How do I ask him that? Yeah, he's just gonna go on again. For the record, if you've already read text and you don't want to watch it again, hit A and B. It skips it. Alright. Let's ask him about this. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the dancing blue badger. Well, he doesn't seem to be doing anything. I don't think I can ask him anything. Actually, maybe if we just look at him. Oh, I'm sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police wanted you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. Then it took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You get something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. A lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 22nd. I'll make a note of that, just in case. Good to know I'm not taking things. I should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. It's still weird that he's just staring at me. Crime scene. On second thought, I think I'm gonna take a break before I do that. Just quickly. This is Let's Play Phoenix Wright. And the Ace Attorney Rise from the Ashes. And see you next time. When we get to go. See ya.